Well, I grew up below Thibodeau in the St. John community on a sugarcane plantation. It was named Laurel Grove. And we had no recreational facilities, so everything that we did, there was a few boys, we did among ourselves. And we had some pretty good players there, and we played every day. We played baseball, and we played a lot of basketball. I went to an elementary school at LT Elementary, and there was a man there by the name of Wallace Dupre. He was a sixth grade teacher, and he was interested in athletics. And we lived on the plantations around the school, and we had no way to get back and forth to practice. And our parents, my parents were really strict, and they didn't want me playing unless I had to wear home after school. And this man just brought all the kids home after practice and brought them to and from games. He was just a great mentor in my life. I was mainly a basketball guy. I played basketball, started in 5th grade, and I played through college. So I was mainly basketball, but I enjoyed playing other things. You know, we didn't have any kind of recreational baseball teams, but I enjoyed baseball. And I graduated from Thibodeau High, and Nichols was just starting out. And I went to Nichols my freshman year, and this is when they started the basketball program. And I was able to make the team and get on scholarship. And one of the things that I'm very proud of, I was the first 4-year letterman at Nichols State University. When I started at Nichols, I wanted to become a teacher, and it all goes back to Wallace Dupre. Back in elementary school, he inspired me to, you know, in athletics and in education. It did. I've been very fortunate in my entire career to, whenever I went someplace or started a program or started coaching, it just seemed that everything fell in place, because when you thought of St. Francis at that time, you thought of Buddy Marcella naturally, and he was leaving, and Lully Degg was the head football coach there, and I got interviewed there, and he told me that I could coach football and would be the head basketball coach, although we didn't have a gym. We didn't have a gym to practice in the first year. And so I started there, and we practiced every day during basketball season on cement courts outside. The year I got there, they had some pretty good basketball players that were coming up, and we won the district in the second year, which was the first district championship that they ever won. We had the softball program at Vanderbilt, I think, for about 4 years before, and they were struggling, and the coach had left, and nobody wanted to coach it. And so I had to make a decision, either to coach it myself or we would have to drop the program. And like I tell a lot of people, that's probably one of the most important decisions I ever made in my life, was to go ahead and take it over myself, because of the program that Vanderbilt's softball program is developed into. We had a winning program the first year, and the second year we went to the state tournament, and in 1980 we won the first state championship. And it just built from year to year, and it was no pressure at all, no pressure at all. And we had several girls at Vanderbilt that went through their 4 years or 3 years of high school softball, never lost a softball game. I got there the first year. I didn't coach softball. They had the softball coach there. He left at the end of my first year, and I applied for it, and I got the job. And Paul Fournier, when I left Vanderbilt, I really appreciate he and Luther Fletcher's efforts to allow me to coach in the public schools at H.L. Bourgeois. But again, like I said before, I was lucky again, because when I got there, here comes this influx of really, really good athletes that we were able to develop the program there. I was fortunate to receive quite a number of honors throughout the year, but it all goes back to the kids that I coached, because without them, you know, we couldn't have accomplished anything in the program. And one of the things that when I talk to people and they think mainly athletics, but one of the best accomplishments that I think I've managed to achieve was that I'm not sure exactly the year, but when I was at H.L. Bourgeois, I was selected to be the outstanding high school teacher in Terrebonne Parish. We've been retired now for I think it's 15 years. I keep very busy, you know. I keep away from the television except at night, maybe for an hour or two. I'm really involved in watching a lot of high school athletics, you know, mainly H.L. Bourgeois and naturally Vanderbilt. But I keep up with their football. I make as many games as possible, mainly in football, basketball, baseball, softball. But it keeps me pretty busy, and we have a young 12-year-old niece that we put quite a bit of time in with, and it takes up my entire time.